Have you ever noticed the strange lines in your water bottle? Do you think it's just a manufacturing mistake, or is there an actual purpose for them? In this blog post, we will explore why these seemingly insignificant lines are actually essential components of our trusty plastic vessels. Find out the importance of each line and how manufacturers use them to support sustainable living initiatives. Discover why we should all be looking closer at our water bottles. Hello and welcome to The Juicy Truth. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to receive notifications whenever we post a new video. Without further ado, let's start. Why do water bottles have lines? Well, most of you must have bought water bottles to quench your thirst. But have you ever paid close attention to the lines on top of the bottles? Have you ever wondered why they're there? People have been buying these bottles for a long time, but most of them have never thought about why the lines on the bottles are raised. You must have also noticed that different bottles have different kinds of design lines, but the lines are there. So let's tell you why all water bottles have some sort of lines on them. If you think that the lines on water bottles are for style, you are not incorrect. But the main reason is that the lines on the bottles make them stronger. Water bottles are not made of hard plastic. Instead, water bottles are made of soft plastic. In that case, if these lines on the water bottles aren't there, the bottles will be easy to bend, which makes them more likely to break or burst. In addition to this, these lines are on water bottles for another reason. They help people hold their water bottles well and keep them from slipping out of their hands. Now that you know why a water bottle has lines, let's look at a few more facts about them. Number 7. Plastic bottles take 450 years to decompose. If those water bottles are left to break down, it will take 450 years for them to be completely gone, if they ever do. Research shows that plastics don't break down all the way, but instead break down into tiny pieces called microplastics that leak chemicals into the oceans and landfills. It is much better to recycle and reuse plastics than to throw them away. Number 6. Natural spring water has trace amounts of sodium and calcium. Water is neutral. There are no extra sugars, carbs, or cholesterol in it. But natural spring water may have tiny amounts of minerals that are good for you. Every 100 grams of water can have as much as 2 milligrams of sodium and 1% of calcium. The minerals that have been dissolved are also easy for your body to take in. Number 5. Only 9% of plastic bottles are recycled, 91% left to decompose. Only 9% of all plastic bottles in the US are recycled, which is a shame. 91% of these water bottles end up in landfills, which makes it hard to recycle them. Waste management is a big problem all over the world, and the best way to keep the environment healthy is to get rid of the trash the right way. Don't throw away your plastic bottles, recycle them instead. Number 4. Bottled water is the safer option in restaurants. Most tap water in restaurants is safe to drink, but the pitchers and faucets that the water comes out of might not be as clean as they should be. The bottled water industry makes sure that brands within their group meet standards. This makes sure that bottled water is safe to drink. Number 3. Bottled water is quickly surpassing canned soft drinks. Since 2017, the amount of bottled water sold and drunk has been steadily going up. Eventually, the demand for canned or bottled carbonated drinks will be less than for bottled water. People drink bottled water more than any other drink, even more than sugary juices. Number 2. Plastic water bottles vary in material. People don't like plastic water bottles, but there are different kinds of plastic that affect how well they can be recycled. Look at the bottom of your bottle to see if it can be recycled. Most curbside recycling programs will take plastic water bottles with the codes #1, #2, and #5, which stands for PT, HDPE, and PP. Number 1. Bottled water isn't just tap water. You may have heard that about a quarter of all bottled water is just tap water, but this is not true. Water comes in many forms, and the differences in water sources make up the differences in total dissolved solids and components. Bottled water may be natural water, purified water, mineral water, and more. These facts are here to help you make better decisions about what you want to drink and how long your plastic, aluminum, or glass water bottles will last, so you can make less trash. We need to be more mindful of our own consumption and recycling habits. Every little bit helps in the fight against plastic pollution. That was it for today's video. What are your thoughts on the video? Let us know in the comments. If you don't want to miss any of our future updates, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your time. We'll see you later.